Welcome one and all to White House. Yeah, we're on the ellipse looking over the south lawn, and guess what? The construction is done. The construction has been cleared of the south lawn. All that construction stuff that I've been showing you for days and weeks, it's now clear. So not entirely sure what's up, just that a bit of a change from what we've seen in recent days. Oh, sorry, there's the camera going down as I put stuff away in my backpack. Hello. So, who wants to go to the FBI building? Judging from my inbox this morning, you all do, all right? And it's just down the street, and since I'm here, should we go check it out? I'll let you guys see it and, show not tell, yeah? Show not tell. So a little protest here for student rights or something. I don't know what to do. Oh, it's gonna be a little bumpy here for a moment as I bicycle across a field. Bumpity bump, bump, bump. Good morning. Yeah, a little bumpy. We're biking across a field. We're heading to some cement, which will be still bumpy, but not as bumpy, I hope. All right. Oh, cement. Yay. There we go. Whoa. What a difference civilization makes. Let's try not to kill these tourists. Okay, guys, let's spin around the ellipse here. I gotta switch hands for a second. I'm much steadier with my right hand. Hey, Central Illinois. I grew up in Central Illinois. Now listen, I'm gonna try to read your comments, but it's pretty hard to do while biking, holding a phone and chatting. So please don't take it personally if I don't respond immediately to your comments. We are on the ellipse. We are on the south of the White House. The bike today is actually a good bike. It's actually pretty quiet. Ooh. I went to the University of Illinois in Champaign-Urbana. Oh, there's the Washington Monument for those who want to get their bearings. And here we're coming up on what used to be the National Christmas Tree and now is a National Christmas Tree hole in the ground because the Christmas tree was dead. Hey, Wyoming. You're here at the White House with me. Can you see it? There you go. Got it. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Have I ever run over anyone? No. I flipped my bike myself, though. Humboldt. I know Humboldt. Humboldt, Illinois. Okay, let's get back. Okay, so we are over at, what is this, 15th Street, and the FBI is down about 9th or 10th Street. So we gotta go about 6 blocks. We're gonna pass the Department of Commerce, the DC City Hall. We're gonna pass the IRS, the EPA, the Trump Hotel, and then the Department of Justice, and then the FBI headquarters. Oh, I did it all from memory. Oh, I want to cross. So, this is a semi-electric bike. It's a pedal assist bike. That's the Willard Hotel. And that's a Secret Service truck. I think there's a Secret Service motorcade forming on the other side of the White House right now. There were a bunch of motorcycles and stuff. We are headed to the FBI headquarters because you guys have all been emailing me this morning. You want to go see what's at the FBI headquarters. So I'll take you there, I'll show you. I don't mind. Now we have a nice bike lane here on this street. This is Pennsylvania Avenue. Nobel, Illinois. The FBI building, the headquarters is up here, but they don't really do all their work there. There's a second FBI headquarters in Washington most people don't know about, and it's actually the FBI field office for Washington. That's over in Chinatown. That's fully operational. FBI headquarters, like most of the government buildings, is work from home right now, so there's not a lot of activity, but we'll go and see what's going on. I believe, and I'm gonna go show you guys. I'm not gonna tell you what I read, but I'm gonna show you, and then we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together, yeah? So, hello. So this is the District of Columbia City Hall. There's a Marion Barry statue over there. He's not a cop. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, the federal government's, like, so many businesses downtown have gone out of business over the last year. At one point, oh, there's like a party over there. At one point, it was estimated 95% of DC's downtown population was gone. That was like last May or something like that, the height of COVID. Now it's about 60 or 70% are still working from home. The company that manages the digital keys that are used in the private sector, they actually release like statistics every how many keys are being used and stuff like that. This is the Trump Tower, the Trump Hotel in the old post office pavilion. And then this is the IRS building. Hang on a second. I gotta stop. I hate stopping, especially when I only have one hand. I can go now. So this is the IRS headquarters here on my right. And over here, for those of you who have watched the X-Files, this is FBI headquarters. So let's spin around, yeah? You guys want to see what's going on? There's some cars coming out of the parking lot. I'll show you that over here. So they have a parking garage underground. You see vehicles coming out from the parking garage. FBI police, which is the security service for the FBI. They're here working. Yeah, so they're signaling more cars to come out of the garage. I guess nobody else coming. There's a bunch of people coming out of the FBI right there and going in. That's where they go into work. You can see them. You can see these guys going into work right here. So that's the entrance for employees. Guys coming out for lunch, guys going in. There's a car coming out of the parking garage. This is the FBI headquarters. Let's see what we can see if we ride around the side, yeah? Now this entrance looks closed. They've got something over the doors, like storm shutters or something like that. You know, like where they have these big wall that comes down. It looks actually like they built something. Oh, car in my way. Oh, that's the Hard Rock Cafe. Hey, Ford's Theater is right over there. Oh, somebody made a donation. Hey, that was very nice of you. I'm sorry I didn't see that right away. By the way, all of the donations, I don't really need any money. I'm doing fine. So I usually give my donations to the homeless. I buy them lunch or food. Hope you don't mind if I take care of someone who needs a little help. Now these gates are closed back here. This entrance, this used to be the tour entrance back here. Yeah, see, those things are closed. That's got like big, those look like a semi-temporary permanent wood closure thingy. Now this is where you used to go for the FBI tour, but the tours have been closed since 9/11. So this area has been closed. I mean, you couldn't go for a tour for years now. I have been stopped by police before, but it's a free country. Now down here is the big clue as to what's going on. So now we're down, what street are we on? 9? We're on 9th Street now. This is 9th Street. And down here you see the construction cranes. After you guys started emailing me, I started doing a little Googling, and it turns out that the FBI is going to undergo some renovations. This headquarter building is going to be under renovations. So some parts of the FBI building are going to be, I guess, closed while they rebuild certain sections. This building is falling apart, actually. I mean, they've been talking about replacing it for years. Let me show you the construction. There we go. So yeah, they've got a construction crew down here, and it looks like they're going to start renovations down here. They're talking about building a brand new building in another part of DC or even in Maryland. So here's the construction being done on this side. You can see people coming out of the doors down here. This entrance is open as well. So it's a huge, yeah, there's people walking around up there, you see. There's people like jogging. So, these guys are visiting. I mean, I don't know if this entrance is open. So basically what it looks like is that the entrances back on F Street are closed. Whoa, that's a construction speed bump. But the staff entrances, these guys are just coming out left and right to go get lunch. I mean, it is lunchtime. Yeah, official business appointment entrance located on Pennsylvania Avenue. So that must be for staff. Oh, they got the dogs out. Oh, pretty dog. Don't wipe out. Well, that's the fun of it, though. So basically, everybody's coming out of the FBI to go to the Hard Rock Cafe and have lunch. They still make good milkshakes. There we go. We're going to spin over here. Show you what's over here. Be sure to go to the gift shop. Yeah, a lot of entrances have been closed. So that's Ford's Theater, by the way. That's where Abraham Lincoln was shot, guys. Ford's Theater. So basically, what it seems, this street, which is F is in Frank. I'm sorry, it's E. E is in Edward. So the doors along E is in Edward Street are closed. And they look like they've been closed for a long time. They've got like this wooden stuff put over them. And I know that's where the tours used to be. So I know the tours have been closed since September 11th. God, it's almost 20 years they haven't been doing tours. But this side, which is 10th Street, and this is the staff entrance, I mean, honestly, guys, it looks fully functional. There's people coming and going and, you know, cars coming in and out and whatnot. So I hope that answers some of your questions. Where should we go next? Where do you guys want to go next? You want to see the other FBI headquarters? Do you want me to take you to the other FBI building? Or do you guys want to go check out the IRS again? I'm flexible. Let's just pause here. Ford's Theater is still standing, and Eden is the house where Lincoln died, which is across the street, the Peterson building. Well, the IRS, the other FBI, the IRS, the other FBI, Anacostia, Mark, you really have a death wish for me. Okay, no, there's not a lot of visitors. No, it changes a lot. Okay, I tell you what, I think it's a tie between IRS and the other FBI. So you know what, let's do them both. Yeah, I'll be your servant, yeah? All right, let's go to the IRS because it's right bloody here, that's right across the street. So this is the Internal Revenue Service building. And we'll go around to the side. And then we're gonna go to the other FBI. The other FBI building is it's about 6 or 8 blocks away. It is not illegal to photograph government buildings. It is technically illegal to photograph military bases. So, but it's kind of a gray area. And I personally, I think the law is too broad and I think it would not withstand a constitutional challenge. But, okay, so let's go show you guys the IRS and then we'll go over the other FBI and then we'll get something to eat. Whee. Okay, so here is the Trump Hotel. Unfortunately, the roof is closed. Over there is the EPA, Customs Agency, and AID, Agency for International Development, I think. This is called Federal Triangle. Like every building you guys are going to see, every building you guys see for the next bit is going to be a government building, yeah? So that's the IRS staff entrance back there. See that door that's underneath those colonnades or whatever you call it? That's the staff entrance, and there's a guy waiting to go in. or smoking a cigarette. And that's where the staff goes in. I'd have fun with Echo. Here's some security guards at IRS. That's the IRS parking lot. Security guards are working. Now, these are an employee entrance. That one kind of look closed. Now, I do know there's entrance. Now here you can see all the sandbags, which you guys have asked about in the past. This area floods quite a bit. So there are a lot of sandbags on these grates. Woo, lots of scooters. I'm going to run into a scooter. Now this is the IRS visitors entrance, and I know this is closed because I came and checked this out about a week or two ago because you guys request. But I'll spin in there again. Visitors entrance. This entrance is closed. Please enter on 12th Street by the Trump Hotel. What's that say? Staff entrance. I really need to put my glasses on. Oh, whoa, 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 gonna hit that thing. Natural history. Okay, so let's spin around the back side of the FBI, then the DOJ. We'll go past FBI again, then we'll go over to the other FBI headquarters. Ooh, look at that. See those two black cars moving? That just screams government, high-level government official. That's just like a government, like a deputy secretary or something. Oh. Okay, let's spin up this way, yeah? There's still more sandbags over here, but as the elevation gets higher, the sandbags disappear. DARPA, I don't know where DARPA, I think DARPA is in Arlington, Virginia. DARPA, my friend actually worked for DARPA 20 years ago. He said it was really actually quite boring. All they did was give away money. He's like, it's not like we actually played with a lot of the tech. It's just that like we just gave away grants. It was a lot of paperwork. I was like, oh, that sucks. I thought you would have like, you know, transporters and stuff like that. So like if you're a high-ranking government official, like a deputy secretary of commerce or deputy director of something, you'll probably have a black limousine car. Especially like the FBI and the guys here on the right, the Justice Department, they most definitely have security. So I just ran a red light in front of a cop. We may have to look. This is the Department of Justice here on the right. And there's the Capitol building. Let's get over in the bike lane. Ramming speed. This is the archives where the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence are stored. Still working at home. She's a lawyer. Yeah. Ludicrous speed. Do you think this red light applies to me? No. Feel the power. Oof, that sucked. That was a pothole. So this is the DC court of, I think this is the district court where you go if you like get arrested. Ah, trucks. Hang on. We're stopping. This sucks. It tickled. It definitely tickled. Oh, I gotta go over here. There's so many cars coming. Sidewalk. All right, we're getting really close to the FBI. The other FBI. The FBI where people actually work. I don't even know what that building is. Yeah, the federal government is really like very slow to getting back in the office. Which of course doesn't bother most government employees. Okay, here we go. Whoa, it's windy. I haven't had one of those sandwiches. I need to get some. I was thinking about it because my bike weighs like 10 times what his bike weighs. Hang on a second. I'm gonna cut in front of a bus here. So this, guys, that is the Building Museum, the National Museum of Architecture. It's actually a really cool museum inside. And this place that I'm sort of pedaling around right now, graciously, this is the National Law Enforcement Officer Memorial. And this memorial is dedicated to those police officers and law enforcement officials who died in the line of duty. I don't know if you can make it out, but the names of thousands of police officers are on the ground. Every electric bike that was too fast. Is there such a thing as too fast? I'm not sure that exists. I spit on the lion. That's not very classy. There is a big homeless shelter around here. So there are a fair share of homeless. Hang on. The wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are bold as a lion. It's from the Proverbs, and that's what it says. Now, you guys are asking, where is the other FBI? It's right there. You guys see that? Oh, they even got guys up on the roof today. So this building that you're looking at right now, this is FBI Field Office, Washington, D.C. This is where the FBI actually does their operations in D.C., chasing down terrorists, chasing down spies, all the other FBI kind of things. And that's done here in this building. And they're doing some construction. Looks like they're doing something on the windows. Mulder and Scully were always portrayed as being in the headquarters, but this is the building, this is the one where the guys actually do work. FBI police. So in this building is where they actually do their counterintelligence work, their domestic terrorism, their foreign terrorism, money laundering, all the other kind of FBI-y stuff. I don't know where the X-Files would be, but that's taking place here in just over near Chinatown. Mulder and Scully were in the headquarters basement. Oh, okay. So this FBI office, well, it looks pretty open. So, well, it looks functional. It looks a little about construction too. So like, I don't know if it's the same where you guys are, but because of the shutdowns, COVID and all that, a lot of organizations and buildings are taking that time to renovate. Oh, they're putting in new glass. They're putting in new windows. Yeah. Washington Field Office, Federal Bureau of Investigation. The CIA is up in Langley, Virginia. That's about 15 minutes from here, and you cannot get anywhere close to even the entrance. It has a gate, and when you get up to the gate, you go. However, there is a CIA branch office in DC. If you watch my video, was it yesterday? We went right past the CIA's field office in Washington, DC. I'm sorry, I mean, it's probably just the buffering and stuff makes things a little bit fuzzy. Okay, so that was FBI Field Headquarters. What do you guys want to do next? Do you want to go to Lafayette Park by the White House, or do you want to go up to the Capitol? Hey, Canada. I'll actually be in Canada in about a week, but only for like 2 hours. Food, good call. Food. Canadian Embassy's down to my left. We can go by there. Capitol? We can go to the Capitol because there's food up by the Capitol. Oh shoot, what time is it? 12 o'clock. I gotta get back home. I gotta take my kids somewhere at 1 o'clock. It's 12:14. I can take you to the Capitol, but I can't take you to eat. So we're gonna go to the Capitol, but we're not gonna eat. Unless we grab a hot dog. Maybe we'll grab a hot dog because I do have to spin back home. The Federal Reserve is kind of far. I haven't got my YouTube plaque yet. How a veteran can get up homeless? It's not that hard. There's not enough housing in the veterans' housing. It's prioritized for those who have other things. Substance abuse problems, a lot of them suffering, they're suffering from what they saw in battle and they're not getting the treatment they need. The VA isn't exactly the most responsive. I do have to eat, but I don't have to eat like fancy. No, it's late enough in the day that the hot dogs should be cooked. Should be. Though, who knows? Okay, so we're gonna spin down this road. We'll go see, hey, I'll go show you a statue that got ripped down by the protesters. Then we'll go to the Canadian Embassy. Then we'll go up by the Capitol. Then we'll spin down the mall. We'll hunt for a hot dog. And then we'll do it. Whoa, these things are everywhere. So let's do a left turn. Just trying to mess with your head. Feel the power. Okay, we're gonna head to the Capitol now. You're good, you're good. I won't run the stop sign. This is police headquarters, by the way. This is DC Police Headquarters, 300 Indiana Avenue. That's why there's a lot of cops here. And this is the, I think it was Albert Pike Memorial. Albert Pike. There used to be a statue of him up here, and then the Black Lives Matter protesters came and yanked it down. Apparently, I don't know if he was a slave owner or defended the slavery, some of his decisions or something. So Albert Pike's statue is no more, but that's where it was. Let's go back up this way. That was the statue. Now, is it going to go back up? Big question mark. This land is federal land. It's the responsibility of the federal government to maintain it. The District of Columbia government has requested that the statue not be put back up. Donald Trump said that it must go back up, and he ordered the Park Service to clean it and put it back up, but they dilly-dallied, so it's not ready to go up. And the Biden administration hasn't said what they're going to do. So it's in a warehouse somewhere. I don't even know if anyone knows where it is. I don't know Albert Pike's full CV. Did he write Dred Scott or something like that? I can't even remember if he was involved in some really heinous, or Plessy Fergus Ferguson. I don't remember. There's your Capitol. Doot, doot, doot. Oh, we got a green light. I hear fire trucks. Whoa. Oof. Okay. Let's make our way down to the mall. He was the Senator of the Confederate States. Oh, okay. Let's go over here for a second. Oh, temptation. So here is the U.S. Capitol building off in the distance. But I've shown this a few times. It's right over here. This is actually a really important moment in the history of the universe. Okay, so those of you who have watched Captain America: Winter Soldier, at the beginning of the movie, Steve Rogers, Captain America, is running around the mall, and he keeps passing this guy saying, on your left, on your left, on your left. That guy ends up becoming Falcon. Captain America and Falcon met at this tree, right here, this tree, before Black Widow pulled up in her car to pick up Captain America. So you can say that the Avengers were formed at this tree because this is where Falcon met Captain America in the movie. And this tree now has a great deal of historic significance in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Okay, let's go down the mall. Oh, so windy. Now, I promised you guys Canadian Embassy, right? Let's go find the Canadians. Those cranes back there, where were they? They're over there. Those cranes over there, that's the Air and Space Museum, and it's getting an $800 million renovation. The thing is falling apart, so they're expanding the size a little bit upwards, and there's a bunch of cranes. There you can see them. This is like a cobblestone road. That's why it's so bumpy. Oh, there we go, there we go. What were they digging? In fact, they finished digging. If you watch the beginning of my broadcast, they've actually resodded, it looks like. People who, I've read a few press stories, and I've a few people, and they say that it was a new telecommunications system, which is slightly classified, and some new plumbing work was done on the South Lawn. There's a story on CNN that details it in a little bit more detail, but most people didn't write about it. This, by the way, is the Canadian Embassy. Oh, Canada. And that's the only words all Americans know about the Canadian national anthem. So this is the Canadian Embassy. That's the Natural History, or the National Gallery of Art over there. That's the West Building. That's the classical art. In the summertime, this is like a big fountain, but it's turned on right now. It's turned off, so you can't really go up the fountain, which kind of sucks. All right, let's get back in the bike lane. Unfortunately, there's a cop, and we have to wait until it's legal. There we go. Alrighty, guys. Woo, windy. This is the former press museum, the National Press Museum, now being renovated into Johns Hopkins University's DC campus. For those who are just joining, we are going to go back by the FBI headquarters one more time. Woo, windy. God, it's windy. It was so much more fun going the other direction. Now I'm going into a headwind. You guys can probably hear that on my microphone. This is the U.S. Navy Memorial. And next up is the FBI. Here's the construction at the FBI headquarters we talked about. It's actually not a lot of big renovations. I looked it up. It's like, I think it's like only like $5 million or something, which is like just filling a couple holes in the ceiling or something. My email is somewhere in my account. If you hit about or something like that, you can email me. Oh wow, I just realized that I've been holding the phone in my left hand for the last half hour. And so I switched to my right hand, and now my left hand feels like it's dead. My left arm feels dead. So that's the business appointment entrance. Shall we go to the White House? You see, that's the employee entrance over there, and there's lots of employees coming out and going in. It's kind of normal looking. Well, we haven't seen any National Guard lately. They all... Whoa, he just like rolled in front of me. What were the Blackhawks doing today? I didn't see any Blackhawks. I mean, to be honest though, oh God, on a given hour, you see 5 or 6 Blackhawks. A given hour. Were they landing or something? If they were landing, it's kind of unique. But if they're just flying by, that's just DC. I mean, we literally have dozens of helicopters a day, if not an hour. So I'm not sure which ones you're referring to. If they're landing, then that's something unique. But if they're just flying by, well, that's just kind of DC, yeah. Oh, let's go up this way. The White House is about 4 blocks to my left. So we're going to spin over to the White House in a bit. Gee. Actually, I think this street will take us there. Oh, here's that really funky building I showed you the other day with the fine artwork. You're good? You're good? Isn't this cool? This is the old Woodward and Lothrop building. This was a department store for decades. And somebody had just painted over all this intricate artwork. But then the new owner found out about it, and he slowly restored all the artwork to its original glory. So cool. Okay, let's get down to the White House. I think I have a bike lane over there. Do have a bike lane. Oh, we got some police activity up ahead. They're towing people. Usually they are towing people. There's a subway station. Oh, my arm is so sore. We are at 12th and G Northwest. The White House is over at about 15th, 16th and G. So you can tell we're not that far away. Ugh, so many cars here. Okay, here we go. Green light. There is a cop up here doing something. Yeah, I know, it's 12:26. I should be able to make it. I'm going to take you to the White House, and then I'm probably going to have to put the phone down because I'm going to have to pedal fast to get up that hill and get my kid. I might have to get a new bike though. This bike's battery might be dead by then. It's still got a little charge. Yesterday my bike died. That up that hill with a dead bike. Because these bikes are really heavy. I mean, they got like this 20-pound battery, and they're made with like super steel and wheels. One more block to the White House. It's in the mid-80s today. It's got a cool breeze right now. It's kind of nice. But I think if I was like just walking all day, I'd be really hot. They gotta stop. Everybody stop. Let me go. There we go. Whoa, so windy. This means I gotta like ride up this wind to get home. Huh? Oh well. Signal weak. Sorry, we lost a few of you. Let's go see who's protesting what. Yeah? They're in orange. Who's protesting in orange?
That's a fabulous view of the White House.
Kid's making fun of his grandmother. Pathway to citizenship now. Oh, these are dreamers, basically. They want to have a pathway to citizenship. They've been protesting a while. Basically, a lot of them are technically without papers, and they want a pathway to citizenship. It's like, what do we want? Citizenship. Oh. There's a bird. Okay, let's spin over here. So over here is Blair House, the official guest residence of the White House. I showed you guys this yesterday. It's the White House on my right. Looks like that motorcade has departed. Hang on. Pretty building. This is the old executive office building. It's also a pretty building. And there is still a motorcade forming over here. A few motorcycles, which would indicate that the vice president's around and the first lady's around. So one of them might be going out to lunch shortly. As you can see, the DC police are set up. Motorcycle unit. They have BMWs now. Whew. Okie dokie, guys. Whoa, what a big, big hole. Listen, guys, I gotta bail. I gotta go home, get my kid, take him to his, I don't know what he's doing, tennis lesson or something like that today. Something relatively boring and dad-like. But I hope you enjoyed this little hike around DC and showing you different sites. If you want, go ahead and hit the like button or subscribe if you haven't already. We do this every day. I actually have filmed a little bit of other stuff to this video, along with some stuff that I filmed separately. The Botanical Gardens, I have been there, but I don't know if it's open right now. The insides are open. So we'll have a little bit more video later. Oh, they're protesting here at the church too. This is forever going to be known as the Photo Op Church. Actually, look at all the cops over here too. They might, oh, maybe they're preparing. I know what it is. These protesters are going to hike. They're going to do a march. That's why there's all the cops. They're gearing up for a march. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I got to get out of here. I will have another video later today, but hope that answers some of your questions. Show, not tell, and I will talk to you later.